Hey everyone, welcome to another Sibling Scientists video, and today we will be doing a Single Challenge! This challenge is a kind of game you can do with objects all around the house. We will talk about the importance of making and testing a hypothesis, and then discuss what causes something to sink or float.
3, 2, 1, sink or float! To do this at home, guys, you will need a large bowl or bucket of water, what we have in the middle. Then you will need to get some objects from around the house you want to test. Just whatever you do, please don't do electronics. We will be testing a pencil, an eraser, an egg, a bouncy ball, a banana, a quarter, a metal lid, and some scissors. And just like I said, please do not put any papers in there or they would ruin. Unless it's a terrible drawing. But I don't think it's a good idea. Just as a note, no. You don't need to do everything. Just whatever you do, remember, no electronics allowed. To be a good scientist, you will need a hypothesis for the experiment. A hypothesis is a guess or prediction. First, let's try our pencil. Make your hypothesis. What do you think would happen?
So I think it'll sink.
I think it will float.
3, 2,
1.
Sink or float.
It's okay.
Now we are going to do the scissors. Okay, so make your hypothesis. What do you think will happen? So I think these will sink.
Same. I agree with this person.
Just stop.
The guy with the fluffy
This
hair.
will definitely sink.
And the cool jacket. Yes, we got it right again. Eraser. My turn. I'll do eraser. Okay, make your hypothesis. What do you think will happen?
I'm gonna say it's gonna sink.
I think it's floating.
Okay.
3,
3,
2, 1. Sink or float.
sink. Just like
Bouncy ball.
okay. So make your hypothesis. What do you think will happen this time? I definitely think this will float.
Same. I agree. Oh, yes, it did. Then, after a bouncy ball, we want to do a quarter. What do you think would happen? My hypothesis is...
This will sink.
Same. Actually, well, maybe I think it's float. For a weird reason.
What is your weird reason?
3, 2, 1. Sink or float.
You were wrong.
Here, next is a metal lid we have.
So you just saw the quarter, which was metal, sink into the water. Now what do you think will happen to a lid that is made of metal?
Well, I think it's gonna float.
I think it's gonna sink.
3, 2, 1. Sink or float.
Looks like it's floating.
Okay, next up is an unripe, well, maybe ripe, banana.
Partly ripe.
Okay.
So now make
your hypothesis. What do you think will happen? I think it's gonna float.
Sink.
3, 2, 1. Sink or float. What's wrong with being wrong?
Well, there's nothing
So our last item we are going to use is an egg.
What?
Eggs are delicious. Okay, so make your hypothesis. What do you think is gonna happen? Float again. I think it's a floater.
Sink.
3, 2, 1. Sink or float.
I said sink.
It's okay to be wrong, but good job.
How did you do each time you tested your hypothesis? If you were wrong, that is okay. The purpose of testing a hypothesis is to learn, not always to be right. By continuing to test the hypothesis, and experiment scientists can help advance knowledge.
Let's talk about the science behind the challenge. Why do things sink or float? Many people would say something is heavy or light.
Why did you do that?
If something is heavy and it'll sink, and if something is light, it'll float, right? Not exactly. For example, this quarter weighs less than this metal lid, and much less than a gigantic boat like the Titanic. So maybe things that are hollow float and things that are solid sink?
That's another good hypothesis, but it's not quite right either. Remember how a banana floated, for example, and the eraser is hollow, but it sank? The answer is density. We discussed density on one of our other videos on how to make a density tower. Science defined density as mass divided by volume. In other words, how much stuff is packed into a certain area of volume.
And density is part of what determines if something sinks or floats. The rest is math. You have to compare the density of the water being pushed away or displaced with the density of the object. The force of the displaced water is called buoyancy.
The amount of water a quarter pushes away weighs less than the quarter, so it sinks. While the amount of water a boat or a lid pushes away is more because you include the air as part of the volume, so they float. But like Titanic, if water gets inside, it'll sink, just like this lid. So another way to say this is if the object weighs less than the water, it pushes away. It will float. If the object weighs more than the water it pushes away, it will sink!
Oh, are you alright? That's all for today. If you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Check back for more videos, and thanks for watching. Until next time, stay curious!
Okay? Yay, cute animals.
Look at these.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Curly ending!